Yeah, welcome to Monday Night Raw, week 2 of February. We're playing once again. We're back at it with some TEW, Total Extreme Wrestling 2020. You already know who this is. This is your boy Dylan the Villain, and we are going to play the biggest Monday Night Raw of this save so far. I'm really hoping that these ratings for this Monday Night Raw is phenomenal. I have a huge main event book tonight. We're going to see Psycho Sid take on Shawn Michaels for the World Wrestling Federation heavyweight title. We have a contract signing between Stone Cold Steve Austin and Bret Hart for no harm, no foul policy against each other and the WWF for their big match at WrestleMania. It's probably going to be a no-hold-barred match. These two men are just willing to get their hands on each other. They just can't wait to beat the dog piss out of each other. We are also going to see Kid take on Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio made his big debut not too long ago, and we are going to see, last Monday he made his debut, we are going to see Rey Mysterio in action against the Kid, and we have a tag team match with Dwayne Gill and a tag team partner of his choice versus Vader and Ken Shamrock. Let's jump in right into this action. This opening segment got an 83, which is awesome. We want to keep our ratings around here tonight so we can get a big rating tonight. I'm really hoping that we do a big rating tonight. We also have I've been hyping this debut for a long time now. A big debut. This is one of the biggest signings from WCW to WWF during the Monday Night War. I mean, this guy is massive. Huge star all around the world. Big. I mean, this is a big show tonight. And what better way on a big show to have a big debut of a WCW wrestler to WWF? I wonder who it could be. I mean, this is a massive signing, guys. I just can't wait for that segment. But let's go on to, we have Dwayne Gill showing up. And he shows up in the parking lot. And he gets out of his car, his little AMC Pacer. He just bought a new car after Vader destroyed it. And he gets out, and before you know it, Ken Shamrock runs up behind him and just decks him in the back of the head. And Vader runs up, and they start beating him up. And then Vader picks him up, and Vader bombs him on the hood of the car, and Jim Cornette's laughing. And he goes, how are you going to make it to your tag team match now, buddy? It looks like you got a one-way ticket to the hospital now instead of a one-way ticket to WrestleMania. It looks like you ain't going nowhere, Jack. Could this be the end of Dwayne Gill? Could this be it? The attack was pretty brutal. Dwayne Gill he looks pretty hurt. EMTs and medics rush to his side. They get him in a hospital. You know, they get him on a stretcher and a ambulance, and they send him off to the hospital as Jim Cornette, Vader, and Ken Shamrock look very pleased. Could this, like last week, we seen Jim Cornette take Ken Shamrock under his wing and started managing Shamrock. As we know, them two did not click very well. I went ahead and fixed it. I just removed Jim Cornette as Ken Shamrock's manager and kept him as Vader. But these three will be working together for a common goal here in the future. The segment got a 75. Not a good segment. I mean, that's a good rating, but I was kind of hoping it would do better. But Dwayne Gill goes to the hospital, so I don't know what's going to happen with the tag team match. We are going to have to find out. Let's go to the next segment. The next segment is the Kid and Rey Mysterio match, and a decent bout with a decent reaction from the crowd and terrible wrestling. That's heartbreaking. Kid defeated Rey Mysterio Jr. in 12 minutes by submission after interference from Melina. As we know, Marlena has been, I guess, dating the Kid here. This is heartbreaking. The segment still got a 61, which is awesome, but Kid and Rey Mysterio don't click, and it showed in their performance. That's heartbreaking. Rey Mysterio with a 53, Kid with a 58. I mean, that's pretty good stuff. I'm surprised segment got a 61. That's really surprising, but hey, can't beat that. But Marlena interfered and cost Rey Mysterio the match. I guess Rey Mysterio went to go put his hands on the rope, and Marlena kind of swatted him away or distracted the referee or something. But Marlena helped the Kid pick up the victory. We go to the next segment. And this segment is pretty much the Kid announcing that he is going to be in the Light Heavyweight Classic as a contender in there, that he qualifies. He is of weight for the Light Heavyweight title, and he is going to enter in and defeat Rey Mysterio Jr. once again, and Jushin Thunder Liger, and anybody else who announced for the Light Heavyweight tournament, for the World Wrestling Federation Light Heavyweight title, and he's going to win the title at WrestleMania with the help of his beautiful blonde girlfriend, Marlena. Segment got a 61. We go to the next segment. Wonder what it is. Oh, we have Jim Cornette, Ken Shamrock, and Vader, and they come to the ring, and they play footage of what happened earlier tonight, how they attacked Dwayne Gill, and how they say that they don't have a match tonight. And that's fine by them, that Dwayne Gill is just a placeholder for the Royal Rumble, that he's going to go down in history as the only Royal Rumble winner to never go to WrestleMania to fight for the World Wrestling Federation heavyweight title, because he got a one-way ticket to the hospital. And Jim Cornette pretty much boasts and runs his mouth and says that there's no two men in the back, in the locker room, who are tougher, stronger, faster than Ken Shamrock and Vader. That these two men teaming together will go on to win the World Wrestling Federation tag team titles. And that with Jim Cornette by their side, nobody, and I mean no tag team, can beat these two men. Not Owen Hart and Doolove, not the Outlaws, not the Real Deals, not Can-Am Express, not the Headbangers. Nobody. There's no tag team in the world that can beat Ken Shamrock and Vader. And at that time, all of a sudden, the lights go out. Oh my God. We know what happens when the lights go out, ladies and gentlemen. The lights go out, and all of a sudden we hear, "Oh, what a rush!" And all of a sudden, the lights start flashing red, and the crowd goes fucking apeshit crazy as the fucking Road Warriors make their debut here in the World Wrestling Federation. In a good match, Ken Shamrock and Vader defeat the Road Warriors. That is not supposed to happen. Wow. The Road Warriors are supposed to pick up the win. What happened? What happened? I guess they, okay. Oh my God, what happened? Oh no, I didn't book it. Oh my God. Okay, so, like, we'll say that, oh my God, that wasn't supposed to happen. Oh man. Motherfucker. Anyway, for story purposes, we're going to say that the Road Warriors picked up the win over Ken Shamrock and Vader by surprise. This sucks. As you can see, my road agent notes here, I just set the match for what it was supposed to be, and I didn't pick a winner, which is very embarrassing. Vader carried the match with an 84, Road Warriors with a 74. They both got great. No selling. I wonder who that is. Ken Shamrock make an excellent team teaming together. As long as so are the Road Warriors, and they have the tag team specialist. Commentary gave it a boost. Ken Shamrock was held back by the chaotic nature of the match. The match got a 63, which is not very good. The Road Warriors are supposed to win. It sucks that they lost, but it is what it is. So we're going to go on to the next segment. Pretend that they won. Pretend. Then after the match. Wow. Okay. After the match. The commentary is like, "Oh my God, I can't believe the Road Warriors have come back from Japan to the World Wrestling Federation. They have came back from Japan And they're back with the World Wrestling Federation. I can't believe this. And everything like that. And then you see Dwayne Gill, and he's in his hospital bed. And he's like watching Monday Night Raw from his hospital bed. And he's smiling real big and laughing. He's like, hey, yeah, boy. So everything. This segment got a 56. I hope this is not the beginning of the end for this, because I'm going to be very heartbroken. That already took a lot of wind out of my sails for that, because the Road Warriors are supposed to pick up the win, like I said, but it'll be okay. The segment lost heat. I know why, because that's a 56. They came across well and everything. Oh, and I forgot to put Jim Cornette talking. Ah, man. Alrighty. All right. Hopefully I didn't F up anything else with this. So let's go on to the next segment. Hey, 73. All right. That's good stuff. So we go to commercial and we come back and we have Blackjack Wyndham in the ring. Vince McMahon goes, Blackjack, I hand selected you to face the biggest signing from WCW to WWF history. This man is a massive star all around the world. A multi-time champion. He was a champion in WCW. He was a champion all around the world. And he's a champion in multiple promotions. I can't do it. It hurts my voice doing a McMahon voice. Multiple promotions. This man is a massive star. And nobody can get bigger than this man. Are you ready to face your opponent? Blackjack Wyndham, he's standing there, and Vince puts the mic to him and he goes, Vince, I've never been more ready to face anyone in my life. I'm honored that you hand selected me to take on this new person who's going to debut. And y'all been hyping that he's a big superstar and he's huge and nobody can get a bigger name than this man right here. And I have the honor to face him. I take it that you have very high trust in me, and I will not let you down, Mr. McMahon. Mr. McMahon goes, great. Because here he is. And all of a sudden, you hear, and everybody's just like, what? We never heard this music before. And it's like some country guitar playing, right? And all of a sudden, this man walks out, and he has a coat on. He has a big silver coat that's with red trim, and he has a guitar and shades. And the lights are flashing, so you really can't see. And all of a sudden, he holds up his guitar, and sparks fly out of his guitar. And oh my God, it's Double J Jeff Jarrett. Oh my goodness. This is one of the biggest names from WCW. Oh my goodness, Double J. He was the United States champion before jumping to WWF. He was the U.S. champion in WCW before jumping to WWF, and he defeats Blackjack Wyndham by pinfall. Oh my goodness, match got a 59. Jeff Jarrett with a 62, Blackjack Wyndham with a 65. What a big name, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, Vince was right when he said that this name, it could not have been a bigger name. Jeff Jarrett has won multiple titles all out throughout America, in Memphis, WCW, I mean, everywhere. NWA, he's everywhere. He's multiple champion. He's wrestled in Japan and Mexico. What a big name. What a big name. Huge name from WCW. He defeats Blackjack Wyndham. Match got a 59. I mean, it could have did better, but wow, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. I cannot believe we have Jeff Jarrett with us. Jeff Jarrett, wow. We're going to go on to the next segment. Big debut, Tim. Big debut, BioCorps. Big debut. Jeff Jarrett, man. I know that you are looking forward to the debut of Jeff Jarrett. Big, massive signing. Wow. Jeff Jarrett. I'm super excited. I can't wait to book some Jeff Jarrett matches. But after that, we go to commercial and we come back, and the ring is set up. And we have the table and the two off his chairs like usual, and Vince McMahon is standing in the ring, and he goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, at this time, will be the contract signing between Stone Cold Steve Austin and Bret the Hitman Hart. At this time, I would like to bring Stone Cold Steve Austin to the ring." And Stone Cold's music hits, the shattering glass, and he comes out, and he's does this typical Stone Cold thing, and he hits all the turnbuckles, and he flips off the crowd, and all that stuff, and he asks for a beer, and they throw him a beer, and he pops it, and Vince kind of looks at him like, really? Like, you're going to be drinking beer? Stone Cold goes, "Well, if this is a damn contract signing, I want to be comfortable, so I'm going to drink me a few beers and wait for the shit man to come out." So Vince McMahon goes, "You think that's necessary to call him that?" Stone Cold goes, "I don't give a damn." So Bret Hart's, before Vince even introduces Bret Hart to come out, Bret Hart already, his music hits, he's coming to the ring, and he looks pissed. And Stone Cold stands up, he drinks his beer, and he throws his beer can out the ring, and he stands there, and Vince is holding the contract, and he goes, they get nose to nose, and it looks like they're fixing to come to blows, and Vince goes, "Hold on 1 second. Gentlemen, if you would come from the back." And they have security and cops come out, and they surround the ring, and a couple cops get in the ring, and they go, Vince says, "If y'all lay one hand on each other, y'all be suspended indefinitely without pay until your contracts are up, and then you'll be terminated and fired, and you'll never step foot in the World Wrestling Federation again if y'all touch each other. I want a good contract signing. I don't want no fighting, no blows, no nothing." Stone Cold looks, and he goes, "Well, I ain't signing it until Bret does." And Bret just grabs the contract, and while looking at Stone Cold, and signs his name, and then pushes, while they're sitting down, he pushes the contract over to Stone Cold, and it hits him in the chest, and Stone Cold jumps up out of his seat, and Vince goes, "Nah, what did I say?" Stone Cold just shoots him the bird, and he goes, "All right, I'll sign your little contract." And so Stone Cold, he signs the contract, and Vince goes, "Great." He picks up the contract, and he goes, "Gentlemen, y'all's match is set for WrestleMania. Y'all's match at WrestleMania will be a no-hold-barred, anything goes, no DQ, false count anywhere, I quit match." Bret Hart looks at him and shakes his head, and Stone Cold shakes his head, and they both like, "Hell yeah, like we can't wait to get our hands on each other." And Stone Cold goes, "Before we wrap this up, would you like," Vince goes, "Before we wrap this up, would you like to say anything?" Stone Cold goes, "I've been waiting for months and months to get my hand and to prove that I'm the best damn wrestler in the World Wrestling Federation. I've beaten Owen. I've beaten Taker. I've beaten Owen. I beat Triple H. I beat Rocky Maivia. I beat Vader. I beat everybody on this damn roster. But you, while I was rising through the ranks, you were at home, sitting down, acting like you were hurt because you got your little feelings hurt because somebody beat you for your little shiny little title belt. Well, I don't give a damn about your personal feelings or how you feel or if you're being screwed over or if you think everything is bullshit. I don't give a damn. Because the only thing I give a damn about is meeting you one-on-one in this ring and finally getting my hands on you and beating your ass and stomping a mud hole in you and walking it dry and proving that I am and should be the World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Champion. And I have never been in an opportunity for a title shot, and I think that's bullshit. You want to sit there, Bret, and talk about how you're getting screwed over? I am the king of the ring. I should have went on and won the Royal Rumble, but it was you who attacked me with a steel pipe and took me out of the match. You want to sit here and call me a coward, Bret? I think you're just a big fat loser who can't accept defeat when he gets defeated." And Bret grabs the microphone and he goes, "Austin, I had just about enough of you calling me a coward, calling me a whiny baby, calling me stuff. I'm sick and freaking tired of it. Vince, I'm sick and freaking tired of you. I'm sick and freaking tired of everybody. I was the top guy in this company. This company meant something. Now you have beer drinking, cursing imbeciles like this man as your top stars of your company, and it just makes me sick and it turns my stomach that you just turn a blind eye to it, Vince. You used to be a businessman and a family man, and now all you're caring about is ratings and beating world championship wrestling. And it just makes me sick. You go above and beyond to try to sign everybody. Well, I tell you what, Vince, if I don't win at WrestleMania, then I'm out of the damn company and I'm going somewhere where I can make some real fucking money. And Vince kind of just gives him a look, like, what did you just say? He goes, oh, you heard me right. He goes, if I don't beat Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania, then I'm out of here and I'm leaving and I'm going to go make more money with World Championship Wrestling and Eric Bischoff, just like Hogan did, just like Macho did, just like every other superstar that was a big name did. And you know what? I'm a better wrestler than any of them because I'm the best there is, best there was, and best there ever will be. And nobody in the back, nobody here, nobody in WCW, nobody in the world can even step up with me and lace my damn boots. And if I do beat Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania, I better be the first damn person in line for a World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Championship match. And after WrestleMania, when I beat Steve Austin, I want my match the next night because I am going to run circles around Steve Austin. And I'm going to make him say, I quit. And Vince goes, oh, Brett, that's some pretty big words there. And then they stand up. And Vince goes, okay, now that the contract's signed, we're going to go to commercial. And before they went to commercial, Vince says, I want y'all to shake hands like men. And Brett sticks his hand out. Stone Cold kind of stands there for a minute. And he sticks his hand out. And then he pulls Brett real close. And then they start shit-talking each other. And then security grabs both of them and separates them. And Vince goes, Vince is just like, I said y'all are not going to touch each other until WrestleMania. And then they both start shit-talking each other and everything. Segment got a 94. That's an awesome segment. That definitely put some wind back into my sails. That's an awesome segment. That's an awesome segment. I believe we are going to the main event. We are going to the main event. The match was too long for our audience. That is fine. In an exceptional match, Shawn Michaels defeats Psycho Sid. After cheating, he grabs Sid's pants and gets a pinfall. No help from the Clique. Shawn Michaels does it on his own. Shawn Michaels makes defense number 1 of the World Wrestling Federation heavyweight title. Segment got an 80. I thought there was a promo before this, but I guess not. Match got an 80. Shawn Michaels won a 93. Sid won an 85. I kind of expected this match to get an 80. I didn't think the match was too long for our audience. But it's a huge main event, and so I made it a little bit longer than what it was supposed to be. Shawn Michaels have amazing form. Awesome stuff. After the match, this is where things get interesting, ladies and gentlemen. In the match, they pretty much go toe-to-toe. Sid playing the big 6'10" guy, Shawn the little guy, trying to outspeed Sid. He ends up outspeeding Sid and taking advantage of Sid's weight and grabbing a handful of tights and grabbing the ropes as leverage, getting the pinfall. After the match, Sid is pissed. Sid is pissed the fuck off that Shawn Michaels pretty much cheated to win the match. And as Shawn Michaels is celebrating in the ring and everything, he's dancing, he's, doing the typical Shawn Michaels thing, and the crowd's just booing. They had enough of Shawn Michaels, and Sid just, bam, hits him in the back. Sid picks him up and power bombs him outside the ring, from inside the ring to the outside of the fucking ring on the mat. Sid just picked Shawn up and just fucking power bombs him to the outside. Segment got a 73. Triple H and Chyna then run down and with security and try to pull Sid off of him. After Sid power bombed him and saw Triple H and Chyna run out, Sid just hightails it through the crowd He goes, "You got what you got, boy. You got what you got." And Shawn's standing there, and he's not moving. EMTs are coming out. They're checking. They're opening his eyes. They're checking his pupils and everything. And Shawn looks like he's hurt bad, ladies and gentlemen. Shawn looks like he's hurt really, really, really bad. Triple H and Shawn are standing beside him, wondering if everything's okay. You know, the EMTs put him on the gurney. They're bringing him back and everything, and Sid's just in the crowd laughing. Wow, I can't believe Sid just did that. Shawn Michaels could be seriously hurt, could be paralyzed. We don't know. Hopefully, on Shotgun Saturday Night, we can get some answers or something. I don't know. This is kind of heartbreaking. Hopefully, we can find something this Saturday on Shotgun Saturday Night about Shawn Michaels. But the show is not over. We still have one more thing. After the match, Linda McMahon comes to the ring. And she gets in the ring and she goes, "I've been getting a lot of emails from USA Network that we are shot on. I've been getting emails about the USA Network from the USA Network about one of our wrestlers in particular, and that man is The Undertaker, and the things that he has been doing here on Monday Night Raw. The network believes that satanic rituals and sacrifices is not the type of audience that they want to bring to their network. So, sadly, I have to have... We're going to go ahead and click next segment. So, sadly, I'm going to have The Undertaker come out to the ring. And Undertaker comes out to the ring. His music hits. The lights go out. The lightning strikes. And he appears in the ring along with Kane and... I forgot to change this picture. Bradshaw and Paul Bearer. And Bradshaw looks kind of zombified out. Kind of like Paul Bearer. You know, he's all thing. But he has this weird satanic looking star on his chest to where over his heart and everything like that. And his pupils are white. And Linda's kind of scared, you know, and Undertaker's just standing there. And Linda goes, "Taker, you are still a contract." I'm not going to call you. I'm not going to call you Taker. I'm going to call you Mark. Mark, you've been wrestling for us since 1991. You're one of our biggest draws. You're one of our biggest names that we have. So it breaks my heart to tell you that the USA Network will no longer be... that your character, The Undertaker, will no longer be a part of the World Wrestling Federation roster. It breaks my heart to inform you that as of right now, we have to suspend you indefinitely. And The Undertaker just stands there. And he raises up his hand. And he points to that Linda. And as he points to that Linda, a freaking lightning bolt comes from the sky and strikes her down and catches where she was standing on fire and catches her on fire. And you hear blood-curdling screams. And she screams. He's like, "Ah! Ah! Ah! Ah!" And she's on fire and everything. And Kane and Bradshaw and Paul Bearer just all stand there. And the Undertaker lowers his hand down. And then through his voice is so freaking powerful, he doesn't need a microphone. And he goes, "Linda, you will not, or anybody else, stop the Dark Days from coming to the World Wrestling Federation. For I have received orders from the Dark Lord himself to destroy the World Wrestling Federation and everything that it stands for. Whether it's you, the network, or anybody else who stands in my way, you will feel the wrath of the Dark Lord. He is coming, and he will be here soon enough. But as the time being, my orders is to grow a following for him and his ministry, as I take control of the World Wrestling Federation for him, for when he arrives. And anybody who stands in our path will rest in peace. Holy fucking shit. The Undertaker just fucking caught Linda McMahon. The owner of the World Wrestling Federation is now dead in the middle of the ring on fire. I mean, after she burned up, the fire just kind of went out. It was like a green fire. I don't know if y'all know anything about voodoo or Ouija boards or anything, but if you throw a Ouija board in the fire, if it's a real voodoo Ouija board, the fire will be dark green, kind of like a DX color. Dark green, kind of like this green right here for the number, like that. It should burn that, and that's what Linda McMahon burned. Linda McMahon's dead on live television. She just died on live television. The owner of the World Wrestling Federation. After that segment, that's the end of the show because they pulled the plug. It went to black, and that's it. The contract signing was the best segment of the night. I mean, these are some good freaking numbers. That was a very good Raw 82. I'm really happy with that. I'm trying, as we speak, to get a new broadcaster for the British region and Canada. America is fine with the USA Network. This did freaking awesome. 82, awesome show. We keep getting better. We keep getting better, and we keep getting better. I messed up with that was the last segment that I did because I was trying to find a partner for Dwayne Gill, and I just couldn't find anybody good enough. So I decided to go ahead and debut the Road Warriors. I was going to hold them off, but I decided to go ahead and do it. The Road Warriors won, not Ken Shamrock and Vader. Other than that, man, this was a really good Monday Night Raw. Shawn Michaels being rushed to the hospital. Still, in my headset, I hear him talking about it. Talking about rushing him to the hospital. The big, giant, huge, on a big show, the big debut of Jeff Jarrett as he defeats Blackjack Wyndham. The Kid defeats Rey Mysterio Jr. after the Kid cheated with the help of Marlena. The huge contract signing. They cannot, Stone Cold and Bret Hart cannot touch each other until WrestleMania. Let's see how long that lasts. I'm pretty sure it's not going to last very long. These two guys cannot wait to get their hands on each other. 82, like I said. Before we go out, I want to thank everybody who watches the video, everybody who subscribes to the channel, everybody who likes the videos, everybody who comments. A huge shout out to Biocorps. Thanks for leaving comments and let me know that you are enjoying the series. Big shout out to my main man John for the thumbnails. Huge shout out to pretty much everybody, man. Pretty much everybody who watches the videos. Thank y'all for everybody from Facebook who watches the videos. It means the world to me. Let me know if y'all like it. Let me know if y'all hate it. Let me know if you think my storylines are too wonky. Remember, this is the Attitude Era, so I kind of have to have some hokey bullshit storylines every now and then, but trying to keep it humorous and dark and stuff like that. I like a lot of dark shit, so that's just me. For those of y'all who are wondering, me and Sky plan on to pick back up recording here real soon. Sky has been dealing with a lot of personal issues and stuff like that. So hopefully he can get back to recording once again with me and we can record some stuff together. Go check out all the other series that I've recorded and that we've recorded together. We have a huge episode planned coming up with a special guest on one of our Guild Wars 2 videos. We have a huge special guest for those who y'all subscribe to the channel. I'm very honored to have this person as a guest. And we are going to be talking about video games and how the video game evolution, pretty much video games. That's what we're going to be talking about on that episode. Hopefully we can have that episode up within a week or so. We are doing some editing on our end, and hopefully we can get that video out real soon. Like always, love, peace, and chicken grease. I love you guys. Thank y'all for watching and subscribing to the channel. Until the next video, this has been Dylan the Villain. Peace!